Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Reliant Regal restoration. So this one, I haven't finished the brakes yet. I did them this morning, like I said in the last video. All I've got to do is put the master cylinder on and bleed it, which I will be doing soon. But what I'm going to do first is get the engine out of the engine stand, which is hiding behind that seat cover, or seat, because to get the seat off I put it on this, to get the engine off I put it on this seat even. So I'm going to go and get a spanner and undo the nuts and bolts and take it off and then place it on the workbench, because I want to see if there's a rear engine seal that needs replaced. So I'll put it on time lapse and we'll see how it goes. Right, the engine is now on my workbench, so I find access to these 3 bolts, which I'm going to take out and see if there's an oil seal behind here, and if there is, I'm going to change it, because I believe it could be the one that's in my oil been soaking for the last probably month now. So we'll see what it is anyway, but I'm hoping that with this big hammer and this flat screwdriver, that if I go tapping here, this should release this enough to get a socket on. Like so. Oh, that one's broken. I'll have to see if I have another one of them. I have seen that happen to them before. Sometimes just split. Right, I will get a socket onto that, which will be one of my lovely Whitworths. Looks very much like this one, which is 5/16. It is. Now I need my adapter, which I've got somewhere else. It's down here. That was a good one. Right. We've got the adapter here. One, 2, 3. That comes off like that. I'll use this pail since it's now empty. Now, I won't even need a hammer for this, I can feel it moving. I don't think I'll need a hammer for it. There we go. Yeah. There's a funny thing there. And a lot of oil in here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go and investigate this. It's a half seal, so that probably will come off, and I'm hoping there's not an oil seal behind there. I can't see one anyway. Otherwise I have to strip. Oh, there's oil. It'll come out of there. I'm going to go and investigate this and see what's the problem with this oil leak, because I don't think I can do this right now on a here. This one, I don't really know if this is a half, it just sits half and half on this, or how it works. So we'll see what it does. I quite like to, usually these moments I don't film, so I know what's actually behind here. I'm very dubious now I've seen oil coming out of it. I know there's a problem there. It's just, what is the problem? is the bigger issue. So that's that. That to me looks like it's a half seal. It should. Okay, maybe not. Right, I'm going to have to investigate this. I believe this comes off. And the book doesn't show an oil seal in here, so it could just be this gasket is leaking. It doesn't show an oil seal, so I expect there to be a I expect it to be an oil scroll in the back of here. It'd just be quite nice if I could see what is actually in of here. I might have to take off this plate to see what's behind it. That one doesn't fit. Probably the same size where we got here. No, it's not. Okay, we've now got different size of bolts from Whitworth. Probably is this one. Just a bit corroded up from the time they went on. Yeah, there we go. So, moment of truth. I might get a better idea of what's behind here when I remove this engine, or gearbox mounting plate. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Fingers crossed it's something nice and simple. Ah, that wasn't expected. Right, so I think I am right. This does split in two ways. Just to be sure. Need to get. It doesn't want to split though. So I'm not entirely sure how this works. Possibly I'm going to have to stop this video and go and research it a bit more, because I definitely see a joint there. The joint doesn't seem to want to split. No. I don't know. I'm going to have to go and look at the book, I think. It's definitely not going to split. There's most definitely been leaking oil from there, because you can see it all around there. So yeah, what I'm going to do is end this video. If I take this up, you'll see, get it close enough, there's oil been leaking from all around here. You can see how black it is actually with oil sticking. So I believe the problem is this bottom half seal. So I'm going to go and have a look into this and see what it actually is and how to take it to bits, and then I'll continue this video. Right, so I've done some research into this. This is a actual bearing housing. There's no way I'm going to be taking that to bits. It's one piece. I don't know how it actually comes to bits. I think you would actually have to take the whole thing out, and it separates with two bolts going up and down. So yeah, it's not coming to part. It's going to be left on. It'll have a small oil leak, but it'll just have to be the way it is. So I'm going to go and bolt this all back together and get it ready to mate up with the gearbox. There's no holding the material stuck to it either, so that's an even better bonus. So that, alright, that looks spot on. So that is ready now for the clutch to go back on, which is the exact same box it was in when I took it to bits. A lot of dust on this because there's a lot been happening in here since I took this to bits. So there's the pressure plate, friction plate even. And we've got the actual clutch cover itself. Don't want to lose that. What I'm going to do is give this a quick wear brush as well, just to make sure there's no rubbish stuck to it. There's nothing really on it anyway. This nice and clean. It is brand new, this clutch anyway. Still got the black paint on it. So basically put that on there. Line it up with that. One of the bolts in to hold it. It's not bad centered wise. I would say that would be perfect. I can't remember which size this ones were. Could be the same one as I've just been using. It's not. So I'll do this one. All I'm doing is tightening this down so that the clutch won't move when I start bolting on the rest of them. So that's that two on. One down here as well. That'll locate itself, I'm quite sure. Ooh, the engine wants to pull over. It's that one. It's that one. There's 1, 2, 3 left in here to do. One. Two. And 3. What I'll do is I'll spin these up. think I'll do is I'll do what I normally do, which is this little gun again. This way I just know that they're tight. There we go. Clutch is on. That's ready to mate up to the gearbox now, which I'll do on the ground, I think. And then we'll fit it into the chassis, and that'll be ready for body to start going on. So yeah, time lapse the rest of this, I think. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, and I know you wanted to see this bit this time without it being on time lapse. So I'm going to try and watch my language as this heavy lump gets put back into the chassis. So it's sitting ready. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's just off camera. I've got it sitting here, and I'm going to be lifting it into there, obviously. And I've got an axle stand below for the gearbox mount will slip through, just so that it'll rest on all sides. So here goes a big heavy cast iron engine. How I love doing these restorations. Right. Ooh, it's a bit heavier than I remember. Ooh. And it's up. And it's in. And before we stop it, I'd be as well do this. This is the mounting nut for the engine. So we'll give it a little grease up. Well, mounting nut for the gearbox even. Nice bit of grease. And where's that stuck in there? I think it's just needing the big lump hammer. And there it goes. I'll just put a knot on in case we're having an accident. It's hand tight anyway. And now we've got a Reliant that has a little engine in it again. So I know what my next job's going to be. Anyway guys, that's all I'm going to be doing this episode, because that's heavy and I need a break now. So I'm going to go and get cleaned up. I might go and get the body dug out and put the front on just now, but we'll see. If you want to keep up to date with these Reliant restorations, or you enjoy watching them, I hope you enjoy watching them, like the videos, give me a comment. I'm happy to speak to you and try and answer any questions you've got, or take on any advice you've got, because I'm self-taught with these Reliants. I've never been trained in Reliants, it's just reading books and learning how to do it. So yeah, if you want to tell me something, I'm doing it wrong or any of that, give me a comment and I'll be glad to learn something new. But yeah, if you like the channel, subscribe to the videos, keep up to date on all these lovely Reliant videos that will be hitting the channel. Some new cars hitting the channel before long too, which will be exciting, hopefully. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm away to have a break because that was really heavy. But thanks for watching guys.